What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Miguel. You're watching Miguel EDC, the channel where we talk everything EDC gear here. And today we've got not one but dos CT knives here to go over together. Of course, these will be linked in the description and pinned comments if you want to check them out. Made in good old USA, and we're just going to go ahead and go in no particular order here. This first one we're looking at, there are the details. Let's go ahead and go right into it here. These are coming to me via the Lefty EDC knife pass around, so shout out to Kevin. All right, check him out here on YouTube. If you're not already subscribed, please do so. And this first CT right here, ooh, okay. Looks like we're looking at an automatic. Is this an automatic knife? Ooh, definitely feels that way. So let's go ahead and take a look. We have a nice brown micarta going on only on one side. Okay, that's an interesting call right there. I dig in the sort of brown, also brown on the other side, brown on the blade, right? And we do have crew wear steel, so that should be very nice here, right? Sandwich construction here, though we don't have any liners. We have about 3 standoffs, one of them being a lanyard solution. And really like the sort of, I'm not sure if that's brass, but definitely a gold accent there for sure. Back here and also on the button itself. Pocket clip is deep carry and reversible. And while we're here, check out the alignment. That is smack in the middle. So if you're ready, I'm ready. Here we go. Bam. Oh man, that definitely hits like a mule right there, right? Definitely got some kick to it. Oh, but you know, better hang on to it, Miguel, so it doesn't go flying out of your hand. But yeah, already feeling really good at hand. I'm right here, really great hand melting ergos for sure. Feeling good and comfortable here with my average size hands. Again, not the biggest, not the smallest. Able to get a full purchase there, and I can even forward choke there a bit if I wanted to. Now let's check out the blade right here. Again, we said crew wear steel, and these are serialized. Check that out. 0045. It's this specific one, and it is an in-house design. All right, digging that. It looks to me like a clip point blade. Get the blade police out here, but that would be my guess. Clip point blade and a flat grind with this sort of a Cerakote looking, right? Very matchy coat, right? Definitely the same on the handle as it is on the blade from this side, but obviously the show side, that one looks way better. All right, I'm gonna set it down here so you guys can take some pictures there if you like. I know some people like that. Miguel, you're moving the knife around too much. You want to take some pictures, bro? Listen, I hear you. I got you. There you go. Knock yourself out. Now, this is not the only knife. Let's find out what this other one is all about. So leave this guy up here, and let's check out this other one. All right. Here we go. This one is, ooh, this one's looking sweet, ladies and gentlemen. Holy macaroni. Yeah, this one is more my cup of tea for sure. This one is more my style. We have, I want to say titanium. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, that feels like a nice bead blasted titanium going on. I do like the little teal, you know. Hopefully I'm getting my colors right on the little button right there. And I'm not sure if this one's auto or not. It might not be. It might just be a plunge lock button lock. We're going to find out here in just a moment. Very interesting pivot there, right? The way they did the captive pivot. It's not your typical circle. We do have a deep pocket carry clip, which is good news. Reversible on the other side here. Lefties rejoice. And that blade is pretty much smack in the middle there, right? You guys be the judge. Again, these have seen some use already via the Lefty EDC knife pass around. We don't have thumb studs on this one. It looks like it's going to be a flipper only, and we do have some jimping on that flipper. So, oh, bam, right? Oh, man. Yeah, plunge lock, button lock it is, ladies and gentlemen. So my theory was right. Let's take a look at this blade here. I'm going to give it a nice little wipe so you guys can take it in its full glory. Now, Kizer has this thing where they do a really nice blade, right? The satin finish, but with the lines. It looks so good. These are also serialized. This one is 0116 S45 VN steel on this one. Get the CT logo, which is, again, not overbearing, right? They make it small enough where they get their branding across, but it's not like billboarding crazy. Dig that. The other side, though, is a little bit much, right? We got the model. We got USA, right? We got the steel. We got the serial number, in-house design. We got a whole lot going on here on the non-show side, but it is a beautiful drop point blade with a flat grind. So I'm already digging that a lot. That finger, that flipper is going to work as your finger guard. And I'm able to get a full purchase here with my average size hands. Again, not the biggest of hands, not the smallest of hands, but definitely full purchase. And even if you had bigger hands than mine, you still should be okay. You could probably forward choke a bit here, but it's not the most comfortable or recommendable forward choking positions, right? Yeah, that was just would just be a personal, very aware decision that you would do if you want to do that, but I wouldn't recommend it. Now, oh yeah, this one's gonna be very fidgety here with the punch lock, button lock. Digging the acoustics. We have no detent, so that plunge lock is gonna work as sort of the detent here. You can light switch it all day. You can push button it. Hold on, push button it all day. Can you feel it? Okay, hold on. I'm trying to feel it. Nope. I mean, it does the job, right? I'm not failing it in any way, shape, or form. Very smooth here on those ball bearings. Gotta dig that. And I do like this bit of detail right here. Almost missed that, right? Zero tolerance printed right here on the inside of the handle. And I also noticed the same thing on the other one. That's a nice little touch of detail right there. I mean, after all, these are serialized, so like a nice little Easter egg right there. Some quirks and features, right? Doug DeMuro style, if you're familiar with Doug DeMuro and his card content. So some very interesting quirks and features, like just like they did here with the sort of brass color matching, right, with that standoff. Same deal here. You got the teal button and the matching standoff back there. It's a nice little touch, nice little attention to detail, my friends. Digging that. And it's not my knife, so I wouldn't be doing a whack test on this one. If you really want to know what the whack test is and whether or not it passes, you can check out another YouTuber. But these are mine, obviously, so I would not be doing that test. You can check, you know, I'm not sure if Lefty did it or not, but you can check any other content creator out there for that if you're really interested. Now let's check these compared to some of the other typical knives here in the channel. Keeping it or starting here in America, we got the Microtech MSI. These are going to be a little bit longer here lengthwise. Here is the stitch. Both of these are rocking Lex custom scales in titanium. Check out those install videos if you want to learn more. But yeah, clearly those are going to be larger knives. Here's the PM2. Check that out. PM2 is very comparable, although a little bit longer. Here's the Para 3, right? More comparable to this guy. So this one compares more to the PM2. This one here to the Para 3, as you guys can see. Here's the Demko AD 20.5 and the Kunwu Chad. Right, guys, take a look there for yourself. Hopefully you guys own some of these knives. I'll give you more or less a ballpark where these land. Now moving on to the budget end of things, we got the Civivi Vision FG, also very comparable. The Kizer Militaw, right, as well for reference. Again, these are all highly recommended and linked down below. If you guys want to check out prices, availability, and variants, check those links in the description and pinned comments. Those do help out the channel at zero extra cost to you. That right there is the Vosteed Porcupine, and this one is the CJRB Pyrite Light. So hopefully you own some of those. Again, I'll give you more or less a ballpark where these land, but you already know what time it is. It is that time to get scientific, ladies and gentlemen. So I got some paper here and some cardboard. We're going to go in the order in which we unbox them here. Ooh, that Crewwear edge feels nice and crispy. S45VN also crispy as well. They should both go into the paper there pretty well. Full slices on paper. Yeah, I mean, flying colors. Very easy peasy lemon squeezy. You know what I mean? And then on this other model here, right, S45VN. Boom. Slicing all day, every day. Now, keep in mind, these are not brand new out of the box. They already been seeing some action via the Lefty EDC knife pass around. So absolutely still holding a pretty good edge. And I do have a single wall or two pieces of single wall cardboard cutting at a diagonal angle here like that for better performance. It's going to look something like this. Oh yeah. Cardboard hoop. Absolutely going through that cardboard there like nobody's business. Bam. Flat grind, putting in some work. Final slice. Bam, right? Trash day, you know, breaking down some cardboard. Yeah, I can see myself doing it with this one here all day, every day. Now, this one should be not that far behind. So here we go. S45VN steel. Oh, yeah. Bam. Kind of did it a little bit slower to make sure I'm doing the cut in frame here. Bam. And one last one. These are no joke, really, really slicey. You guys be the judge there, right? You all let me know. Rate these on a scale from 1 through 10, 10 being the sharpest, right? Obviously, they have already seen some use, but they're still maintaining a nice and crispy edge, if you ask me. Well, there you guys have it. A quick 2-for-1 unboxing here. Rapid overview, raw first impressions on these two ZT models. I'll just go ahead and put them here on the screen. I want to make sure I don't mess it up. So future me, put the model names next to these guys. Let me know your thoughts on these two. What do you all like about them? What do you all love about them? Is there anything you dislike about them? Let me know. Let's hang out in the comment section down below. And of course, these knives and every other knife you saw in the video will be linked in the description and pinned comments. So if you're interested in picking any of them up using those links, do help out the channel at zero extra cost, but of course completely up to you. Hope you guys really enjoyed this one. If you made it to the end, you're the real MVP. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one, either this one or this one. Peace.